Namaste viewers, welcome to Gnana channel. In this video, we will go through the how this Vishnu Sahasranama was given to Yudhishthira by Bhishma. Vishnu Sahasranama, it's a very sacred stotra. It is from Mahabharata. It begins with a most deep conversation between Yudhishthira, the eldest of the Pandavas, and Bhishma, the grand old warrior who was lying in the bed of arrows. He was just waiting for an auspicious time to leave his body. Yudhishthira was totally confused. He was burdened with responsibility after the devastating war wherein he killed his own kith, kin, friends, everybody. And then he had to rule the devastated kingdom. And he had a lot of confusion in his mind, and he seeks wisdom. And he becomes more philosophical in thought, and then he seeks advice from his grandparent Bhishma. He asks some of the fundamental questions that remain relevant even in this modern times. So his first thought was that who is the supreme God? Who is the God? What does that Eko Devah, what does that mean? He asked Bhishma, in this vast universe, so much of things are there. Who is this one supreme God? Bhishma responds by saying that Vishnu is the ultimate reality. Vishnu means the all-pervading divine force. Vishnu is not the name, it is the essence behind this Vishnu. Shrishcha Lakshmi Kishcha Yatraikam Krishno Vai Paramam Padam. Wherever Krishna is, there is Lakshmi. He alone is the supreme refuge, he says. Now, how is it relevant today? Even in the modern life, we often seek multiple sources for happiness. We go on behind everything for happiness. We go on behind wealth. We go on behind power, relationships, so many materialistic possessions. But the ultimate source of peace and fulfillment is a connection with the most divine, a connection with the most super being. Recognizing a supreme power, whether through faith, nature, science, universal consciousness, in any form, it brings inner stability. So that was the first question. The second question which he had in his mind was, what is the highest dharma? Dharma sarva dharmanam. Which is that? Which sarva dharmanam? Among all things, which is that? Which is the greatest? Bhishma answers that worshipping Vishnu Tattva with devotion is the highest dharma. Yajnanam japagno asmi. Among all sacrifices, I am the sacrifice of chanting japa. Then our responsibilities in this modern day vary from so many things. We are worried about our family, career, society, interconnectedness, so many things. But the highest duty that we have to cultivate is selflessness, integrity, and devotion. This is what ultimately gives you peace. Whether through it is prayer, whether through service to humanity, service to God, or service or whatever, whichever form, or kindness. If our actions align with the higher values of this dharma, then we will have peace. This was the second question he had. The third one was, by chanting whose name can one attain liberation? Kim japam muchyate jantuhu. He asked, by chanting whose name? By repeating, one can free himself from all suffering. Bhishma declares chanting the names of Lord Vishnu leads to liberation. Harer Nama, Harer Nama, Harer Nama Eva Kevalam. In Brihad Naradiya Purana, it says, name of Hari is the only thing, is the ultimate refuge. Now, how is it relevant today? See, these days we live in stress, we live with uncertainty, we live with lot of tension every day, from a small child to the most aged person. There's a lot of stress. So the best medicine would be the meditative repetition of the divine namas. Helps calm down the mind. Even in this fast-paced world, simple practices like mindfulness, gratitude, chanting of some mantras, it calms down the mind. It keeps all your senses at the lowest level, at the lowest vibrative level, and keeps you under peace. It brings you clarity, it brings you peace. Now the fourth question he had in his mind was Bhutanam Yena Sarvashaha. So that means, what is the highest goal? Bhutanam, all these living beings. What is the highest Sarvashaha? Ultimate goal of all living beings. Bhishma replies, attaining Vishnu's grace, attaining that highest grace and liberation, that is Moksha, is the highest goal. Samsara Sagarat Pare Bhavasindho Parampadam. Beyond this ocean of worldly existence lies the supreme abode. So, how is it relevant today? In the world focused on temporary achievements, where we always are we think that is the ultimate, and attaining small this materialistic achievements, that is the happiness, that is what we think. But actually spiritual growth and self-realization remains the true goals. Of course, balancing material success with inner peace ensures a meaningful life. This is what is required. The fifth and the last question was, who is the greatest refuge? Lokeshu Lokasya Prabhuhu. Lokasya, for the ultimate protector and refuge. Who is that refuge? Bhishma confirms that Vishnu is the supreme protector. In the Bhagavad Gita it says, Sarva Dharman Parityaja. You leave everything. Just Mamekam Sharanam Vraja. You just keep faith in me. That means faith in Dharma, faith in whatever that is, that has been said in the Bhagavad Gita. That will give you utmost peace. Abandon all duties and take refuge in me alone. That is what he says. Whenever you want some like peace. Now, how is it relevant today? So now people seek security in wealth, security in relationships, security in status. One day everything is going to go away. Nothing is going to remain. Nothing comes to your rescue. But true security, the true rescuer, lies in surrendering to the divine will. Trusting in the higher power only gives you strength to face life's challenges. You may have so many things, you may have a lot of wealth, you may have relationship, you may have status, everything you might have. But ultimately it is surrendering to the divine will, to that Vishnu Tattva, then only then you will have total secure. It is the true security. Now the sixth, what was his doubt was, what is the supreme duty? Kim Mukhyate? That means, what is the supreme duty that leads to liberation? What should I do? Bhishma replies, Bhakti, devotion and chanting Vishnu's name leads to the ultimate freedom. That is the only thing. Kalo Sankirtana Keshavau. Kalau tu nama smaranadeva muktihi. Vishnu Purana says. Kalau Sankirtana, Keshava, you chant the name of Keshava. Kalau tu nama smaranadeva muktihi. In Kali Yuga, liberation is attained simply by chanting the divine name. So, how is it relevant today? True freedom is not just physical, but freedom from fears, freedom from desires, freedom from attachments. A heart filled with devotion, gratitude, and surrender leads to inner liberation. That is how it is relevant today. Kalautu nama smarana deva muktihi. So to conclude, living the wisdom of Vishnu Sahasranama today, the answers given by Bhishma are not just for the battlefield, but for everyday life. Recognizing a higher purpose, Eko Devah helps navigating confusion. Living ethically, Dharma Sarva Dharmanam ensures meaningful relationships. Spiritual practices, Kim Japa Muchyate Jantuhu, bring mental peace. A clear life goal, Bhutanam Yena Sarvesha, prevents distractions. Seeking divine refuge provides security to uncertainty. Devotion, Kim Mukhyate, grants true wisdom. By understanding and applying these teachings, we can lead a life of balance, purpose, and ultimate fulfillment. Shri Vishnu Sahasranamam Pathet Shraddhaya Sada. One who recites Vishnu Sahasranama with faith is always blessed. Viewers, with this we conclude this episode on some 5 to 6 doubts which he had, which Yudhishthira had, even now also we all have, which was answered by Bhishma. We conclude this. Please like, share, and then subscribe to our channel. Thank you, viewers, for your valuable time in listening to this. Thank you.